Everybody, and welcome back to Hawaii's Crazy TV. And today, some crazy shit happened today. Excuse my language, but this is insane. Alright, well, here we go. A Hawaii-based soldier admits to beating his wife to death with a baseball bat. A fucking baseball bat? Oh, excuse my language, but this is insane. How do you do that? How you just wake up one morning and you're like, I'm just gonna beat my wife to death with a baseball bat? Well, in the Schofield Barracks, a 23-year-old Hawaii-based soldier pleaded guilty Monday to premeditated murder of his wife in January as part of a plea deal that calls for at least 50 years in prison. During the hearing at Schofield Barracks, SPC Raul Hernandez Perez calmly described how he crushed the skull of Selena Roth, 25, with 4 blows of a baseball bat as she slept in her home on Schofield. As he stopped swinging the weapon and gazed down upon her, he saw her chest rising and falling. He said, "I panicked because I thought she was still alive," Hernandez Perez said. He went downstairs to the kitchen, got a knife, climbed the stairs, and stabbed her 4 times. He then stuffed her body into a large garbage bag and covered it with trash. Military police discovered her body 3 days later after family members called the base for a welfare check. Hernandez Perez also pleaded guilty to disobeying his first sergeant's order to have no contact with Roth. Plea agreement reached between the soldier and prosecution calls for a prison term of 50 to 60 years. Insane. Colonel Mark Bridges, a judge in the 25th Infantry Division Staff Judge Advocate's Office, will determine the length of the imprisonment after hearing sentencing testimony from members of Roth and Hernandez Perez families. His parents are expected to testify Tuesday. Roth's older sister, Aubrey Rangel, described how the murder has decimated the lives of her parents and her other brothers and sisters. "Our family is not the same. We will never be the same," Rangel said. "Family members are prone to panic attacks, with some no longer able to hold jobs or find joy in living life," she said. Sobbing at times, Rangel described how the sight of the trash cans has become a nightmare trigger for the family. Just seeing the fucking trash cans reminds them of what happened. It's fucking insane. "None of us can look at the trash cans," she said. The victim's mother, Joanne Roth, recalled how she and her husband adopted Roth as a baby and how she excelled in school. Her goal in high school was to let her in every sport, and she pretty much did, Joanne Roth said. She and her other family members knew something was wrong when Roth stopped taking calls or responding to other messages after January 9th, Joanne Roth said. "To be murdered by a stranger is tragic," she said, "but to be murdered by someone who's supposed to love you is heartbreaking." Hernandez Perez and Roth married on January 9th, 2020, but their marriage was rocky with frequent quarreling according to the evidence presented by prosecutors during an Article 32 hearing in May. He filed for divorce in October 2020 and later obtained a restraining order against her. He moved out of their home and into barracks at Schofield. Despite all that, the couple got together for their first anniversary on January 9th. Went to a movie and were out late. Hernandez Perez told the court he was too tired to drive home and stayed the night. He woke up at about 4 a.m. and began thinking about the divorce. "I kept getting angrier and angrier," he said, describing the tipping point as when he recalled Roth had threatened to kill his mother as retribution for the divorce. I thought I had to get rid of her in some other kind of way. He said Roth thought of the baseball bat downstairs. Shortly afterward, it was in his hands. I stood over her, he said. I thought to myself that I'm not the kind of person who could commit a crime like this. Insane. That is insane. That is just fucking crazy. Man. I have thought to myself, I am not that kind of person who could commit a crime like this. Fuck is wrong with people like this? Wow. But to be murdered by someone who's supposed to love you is heartbreaking. Man, this story is just ridiculous. It's so heartbreaking. So sad what happened to this family. Wow. Well, if you like this video, just give me a like, comment, tell me what you think. What you think that his sentence should be, if you think they should give him the death penalty, or if 50 to 60 years is justifiable. I think he should get the death penalty, honestly. Because it showed that he didn't give a crap about this person's life, you know, let alone being married, you know. That's just insane. I usually drop videos every Friday, but when I heard this on the news, man, I had to put this video out. Alright, well, give me a like, subscribe, and keep updated. Alright, aloha.